Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In case it's your first time, I'm urging you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is Prince Ed Official. So today I felt like I want to take you through parts and the components of the system unit. So I want to reassemble my system unit here. Then from there I can give you some basic knowledge and know-how for users that will be working with this system unit. So guys, as you can see, inside the system unit has a lot of components. As you can see from this clip. So inside it we have symbol components, and we have complex components inside the system unit. So the symbol components are like cables, like the SATA cables. And then we have the IDE cables here. Then we have basic components like the hard disk, as you can see. And then we have complex components like the CPU, also known as the processor. So this is the processor, as you can see. Then from there we have another complex components like random access memories, abbreviated as RAM. Then we have other complex components like the CMOS battery, of which its purpose is to update a computer with the current time and date. Now, this is the interior part of the system unit. Though some people call it the CPU, which is not the case, of course. So when we talk of the CPU, we are referring to that is a small component here, and then which is not right as to my case. So this component, this casing, is what we call the system unit. So inside the system unit we have a good number of components which are housed in this metallic case. Thus we refer to it as a system unit. So inside the system unit we have components. As you can see, we have various components. Let me open it so that you can see. So we have various components, like we have this section here, this part here, which is referred to as the power supply. So on this power supply, this is where we fix the power cable, as you can see here. And then from there you can realize that all the cables, all the wires are emerging from the power supply, purposely to supply power to parts of the system unit, that is on the motherboard. You have the motherboard, another power will be supplied to the CD-ROM or DVD-ROM. Then we have another power which is supplied to the hard disk, this one here. Next we have of course the random memory chips, which are mounted on the RAM slots. So on these slots here we have the DRAM slot, and then we have the static RAM slot. Yes, next we have at the central processing unit, which is the brain of the computer. So this is what we call, so below this, okay, on top here we have this one, we call it a heat sink. So the heat sink is surrounded with two fans. That is, we have one fan here, then we have another fan from this section here. So the work of this cooler fan, the work of this heat sink is to consolidate. The amount of air that is being produced by these cooler fans, and then from there it can be able to cool parts of the processor, all the central processing unit, which is located just slightly below the heat sink. So if I add some screw, I can open up this section here so that we can see the central processing unit, all the processor. And the work of the processor is to control all the activities. It's to process all the activities that are taking place inside the computer. In layman's language, we can call it the medulla oblongata of the computer. Why do we say so? Because nevertheless, its size, it has the ability to control all the activities that are taking place inside this computer. So that is why we call it the medulla oblongata of the computer. It's a small component, but it has the ability to control all the activities that are taking place inside the computer. Next we have the CMOS path. So this is what we call the CMOS path. So the CMOS path is a dry cell. It's a dry cell. And the purpose of this CMOS path is to activate or is to update the computer with the current time and date, just like the watch. So the work of this CMOS path is actually to update the computer with the current timer and date. So it's a special memory. It's a type of a special memory that is also mounted on the motherboard. And what is this that I'm calling a motherboard? A motherboard is this plastic structure that you are seeing from this clip. So this is what we call the motherboard. The motherboard creates a platform where all the components of the computer are mounted. And it is plastic in nature purposely because of obvious reasons. As we all know from physics, a plastic is a poor conductor of both heat and electricity. So that is why the motherboard is purposely made up of a plastic, or it's plastic in nature, so as to prevent the user from electric shocks. Next we have these cards here. We have this card. This is an extension. Card, and we have, of course, extension slots here where we can add extra extension cards like video cards, like gaming cards, etc. Next we have the hard disk. So this is what we call the hard disk, and the work of the hard disk is to store all the computer files. So all the computer files are being stored inside this hard disk. So all the files, including the operating system, all the softwares that we install inside the computer are being stored inside this component, which is referred to as the hard disk drive, HDD. So we have two types of hard disks. As you can see from this hard disk that I have here. So this is a good example of an IDE hard disk. This is an IDE hard disk. Then we have an SATA hard disk. So an IDE is an abbreviation which stands for Integrated Drive Electronic Hard Disk. And then we have the SATA. We have the SATA hard disk, which is an abbreviation for Serial Advanced Technology Attachment Hard Disk. So, this is the SATA cable. It's kinda thin compared to the integrated drive electronic. So this is what we call the IDE cable. Then of course we have the SATA cable. Now, the work of these cables, sometimes we call them the controller channel cables. It's to create what we call giggle, that is garbage in, garbage out, in and out, to store information in the hard disk or to channel information out of the hard disk. So that is the purpose of this IDE and SATA cable. Next we have a CD-ROM. So this is what we call a CD or DVD-ROM. So this is where we insert a CD. I know you know CDs and of course DVDs. So this is where we insert DVD, like when we want to program a computer using a CD. So we open a CD-ROM, then we insert the CD, then from there it can be able to be read into the computer. Next we have fans. So we have fans here. So the work of these fans is to cool parts of the computer, the system unit. So as you can see, we have fans. We have one fan here. We have another fan on this side here. And then on the power supply, we also have another fan here. So the work of this fan is to cool the temperatures inside the system unit. Inside the system unit. Of course, we have other components like the capacitors, we have resistors, we have transistors, of which I know you know the purpose of those components. Hope I haven't forgotten anything. So those are some of the parts that are being found inside the system unit. All those are the components that are being housed inside the system unit. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next video, inshallah.